everyone, welcome back to the channel and race 2 of this 16 lap race in Dragon Trail Gardens. It's a reverse grid on this occasion. Obviously race 2, we have medium and hard tyres to be used, so there will be a pit stop for every car. Tyre multipliers and fuel multipliers have gone up, so there will be strategies taking place in this race. So just have a quick look through the reverse grid before we actually get going. So on pole position for race 2 then, we have Ginger. Behind him in second, we have Carlsberg. Then we have GT Mac in third, with Firepower there in fourth. Fifth place, we have Slowpoke. And then behind Slowpoke, we have in sixth place Pudding Flaps. And then in seventh position, we have Optimus Prime. In eighth position, we've got Hodgie. Ninth position, Rick Dub. 10th position, we have IQ CW4. And then winner from the last race, drove a great race, didn't he? Osnad will be starting at the rear. So it'll be interesting to see what these guys at the back can do from here today, especially as they've got to make a pit stop as well. Let's see if they can make it happen and get back up to the front for this second race in round 3. So let's get to the grid. So we're on 5 lights. The lights are out and we're away. So 4 abreast there coming down into the first corner. We've still got Ginger in the front at the moment with Slowpoke. Slowpoke's moved up a couple of places already from 5th place up into 2nd. So great start from Slowpoke there. Where is he? Let's go find him. There he is. It'd be actually nice to have another look at that start. See how he actually did that. Let's go on board with him. Pull straight out. Great start. Straight down the middle between GT Mac and Carlsberg. It's got Ginger on the right hand side. Not quite enough room there to make that move. Grab first, but great start from Slowpoke there. He's got the bit between his teeth and he's off like a scalded cat, as they say. So keep an eye on that, see how that pans out. He started on the hard tyres as well. Oh, he did get a bit of a launch over that sausage curb there, but he's coming past Ginger to take the lead. Ginger's also started on the hard tyres. We've got GT Mac right behind Slowpoke, looking for a move down the inside. No, it's not on. He's managed to get past Ginger, and we've also got Carlsberg in on the action as well now. He's wanting to get past Ginger as quick as he can. But Carlsberg has started on the mediums, so he's going to have a bit of a tyre advantage for the first few laps, I think. Behind Carlsberg in 5th, we've got IQC. He's also started on the hard tyres. Rick Dub's giving him a hard time, also on the hards. So yeah, these. Oh, I thought he was going to lose the back end there. Managed to keep hold of it. Well done. Pudding Flaps there in 7th. He's on the hards. And back to Hodgie then in his little Suzuki. He's also started on the hards. So was Osnad, Optimus Prime, and Firepower. So only 1 or 2 drivers actually chose to start on the mediums. Could be a disadvantage towards the end being on hards if everyone around you is on the medium. To see how well he manages these tyres and the fuel as well. Fuel can be it can be a big part of this, and add plenty of seconds to your pit stop. It's very slow refueling going on, like a thimble at the time. It's ridiculous, to be honest. But yeah, it's the same for everybody. So saving fuel is the order of the day in these races, where you have to change the tyres. Back up to the front, GT Mac How did GT Mac get in the lead? Let's have a look at that. I must have missed that. He's in second at the moment, behind Slowpoke. Slowpoke on the hards, GT Mac is on the mediums. Could have an advantage going into this left. Might be able to take it on the inside. Is that what he's going for? It looks like he is, yes. Slowpoke not giving up though. Close racing. I think GT Mac's going to get it in the braking zone for this tight left-right. Yeah, he's got it. Oh, blimey. Slowpoke all over his bumper there. Probably took a layer of paint off there, I would think. The GT Mac then needs to just settle himself down now. Look after them tyres best he can. And the fuel as well. Looks like he's revving out at the moment, so not much fuel saving being done at this moment in time. Let's have a look as he's going down the straight. Excuse me. No, he's giving it the beans. He's giving it the beans all the way down the straight. Revving out in the gears. So he's not concerned with fuel saving at the moment. I think he wants to build himself up a nice gap to Slowpoke. Well, actually Ginger now. Ginger's got past Slowpoke as well. So he'll be smiling like a Cheshire cat underneath that helmet, I'm sure. It's been pretty quick, Ginger in this one. Oh, he got on the curb there. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that, but fair play to him. Slowpoke would have seen that. He'd probably unsettling Ginger a little bit, driving right up behind him, looking for a way past. Carlsberg as well, looking pretty racy, isn't he? Gaggle of 4 cars then. Any one of these could be in the lead of this pack by the time we get round this next corner. Carlsberg straddling the curb there and taking a bit of grass. When you get grass on your tyres at this stage, it will give you about 30% less grip for about 15 seconds. Don't want that. Just managed to keep it nice and clean and tidy, so no issues there. You have Rick Dubb then in 5th. He's come right back from the back of the pack, hasn't he? He was started off about 9th or 10th, and he's up to 5th now. So Rick Dubb's got a bit between his teeth as well, and he's definitely on a mission. I think he's going to, is he going to get Carlsberg here? It's going to be close. No, I think he's tucked back in. So then we go to 6th place on Osnad. He did start at the back of the pack, didn't he? And he's got himself up to 6 again already. And that gaggle of cars in front of him, they're all going to be battling, so I'm expecting to see Osnad take a couple of these guys in the not too distant future. He's right behind Carlsberg and Rick Dubb at the moment. Ginger's gone wide again off that same curb. It's going to slow him down. We're into the braking zone for the last left before the start-finish straight. Ginger a little bit wide, Carlsberg also a little bit wide. A bit of hip and shoulder there. A couple of boys going into the pits by the look of it already. Yeah, Rick Dubb and Optimus Prime done their 3 laps on the hards. So they will be out to finish the race on their medium tyres. Firepower there in 6. Rick Dubb pulls up into the pits. Set of medium tyres for him. No fuel. So he's confident he's got enough fuel to get to the end. Optimus Prime as well pulls out right behind him in 10th. I don't think Optimus Prime put any fuel in either. So put in flaps then in 11th. GT Mac still in the lead at the moment. Tyre wear very, very minimal. Pulled out himself a hell of a gap to Slowpoke. Probably got about 3 seconds, I would say there, maybe a little bit more. So he just needs to drive a nice clean race now. And drive it home, basically. Slowpoke is on them hards, whereas GT Mac is on the mediums, so all change when it comes to changing the tyres, Slowpoke's definitely going to have a little bit of pace over GT Mac. So it'll be interesting to see how this one pans out towards the end. Again, another corner, we take loads of different lines in and out of there. It's really difficult to find the fastest one as Slowpoke peels off and goes off into the pits then. Get rid of his hard tyres. So let's see if he puts any fuel in. Looks like most of these guys are going to do the race without having to refuel. Set of mediums go on, no fuel for him. So Slowpoke then coming out of the pits in 6th position. Is he going to hold it? Or Rick Tubbs going around the outside of him to take 7th. Yeah, Slowpoke's got to get a bit of heat into them tyres, yeah, before he can start throwing it around. So we'll tuck in behind Rick Tubb, see if we get a bit of a pull along the straights, and wait for them tyres to get nice and warm, and then he can start to mount an attack on Rick Tubb, who's also on the medium tyres, by the way. And then we've got Hodgie, also on the mediums, in 5th. IQC in 4th position. Ginger up to 3rd, or in 3rd, should I say. Did start at the front, didn't he? But he's not doing bad. He's only lost 2 positions through all this. Don't think he's been into the pits yet. And then Carlsberg, 2nd position. He hasn't been into the pits either. But again, he's on mediums. Probably looking to go for about 12, maybe 13 laps on these mediums. And the last couple of laps stint then, quick dash on the hards, just to finish the race. So GT Mac then, looking pretty comfortable at the moment. For 3/4 of the length of the whole straight ahead of Carlsberg. Yeah. He's not taking any liberties with these curbs either. He's keeping it well and truly on the black stuff. Certainly doesn't want to spin or get himself on the grass at this stage. But that's a hell of a lead he's got there going on. So yeah, well done to GT Mac. Let's give everyone a little bit of air time. So back to Carlsberg then. Sorry, interruption there in the commentary, but we're back at it. So yeah, Ginger in 3rd position then. Like QC in 4th. Audrey then in 5th still. These two, Rick Tubb and Slowpoke, going at it hammer and tongs at the moment. Oh, blimey, Slowpoke off the track pretty much there. He's going to have a bit of dirty tyres on the right hand side. He needs to be a bit careful on these next couple of corners. And thank you to Slowpoke for the replays as well. Can't do the comms without the replays, so yeah, thank you for that. Just falling off the back of Rick Tubb just a smidge there. Maybe you look to get him on the next straight. Both on the medium tyres. Optimus Prime not too far behind either. So Ginger is in the pits, getting rid of them hards. So here he comes, he's just emerging now on the mediums. So 8 lap dash for Ginger then, dropped him back to 10th position, but he's on a new set of tyres, so let's see what he can do on this position. Got Firepower just behind him in 11th there. A very nice livery, that one. I do like a nice livery, has to be said. Ginger then, Still in 10th position. Catching up to put in flaps actually. Both on the medium tyres. Ginger's looking pretty racy in this race. Didn't have a great race one, did he? But he seems to be in a bit more of a groove now for this race too. So let's go back up to the top and GT Mac then. Maintaining that lead. It's got to be 7 or 8 seconds up now. Ahead of Carlsberg. I don't believe he's pitted yet, so I think GT Max still has to come in, change his tyres. So bearing that in mind, I don't think the gap is big enough back to the trailing pack that he would come back out in the lead, but we will have to see. He's certainly giving it all he's got to try and build that gap as much as he can. Excuse me. Throwing that Ferrari around like it's a toy. Staying off them curbs. Doesn't want to cause himself a problem. On the quadruple right-hander. Go quite wide there. Track limits are quite lenient on that particular corner. You're not really going to pick up a penalty unless you really take the piss, take the mick. Excuse my French. Coming up now to the double apex. Last left-hander. Is he going to pit? Nope. Not yet. So coming back then to Carlsberg in second. He's just coming onto the start-finish straight now. So we'll just, there we are. You can see GT Mac disappear around the first left-hand corner. So we've still got him in his sights, but he's quite a way back at this point. IQC then in third, behind Carlsberg. And we have Rick Dubb, fourth position, and Hodgie in fifth. We've got Slowpoke then in sixth position. But we'll stay in sort of mid-pack, Slowpoke. Driving a sensible race though, keeping his head down, keeping it on the track nice and tidy. Put in flaps in seventh. He's not actually been able to pull away from Ginger much there, is he? Ginger staying with him all the way. Let me come back then to Osnad. Osnad in ninth, started at the back of the grid, didn't he, in 11th. Managed to make a couple of positions up. I was kind of expecting him to get a little bit further ahead at this point in the race, but still a way to go yet. Anything can happen. And then Optimus Prime in 10th. There we have Firepower just behind him at the back there for 11th position. Not really many battles going on track at the moment. Let's just have a little cycle through and see what if there's anything going on. Pretty much, I think the closest battle is Hodgie and Slowpoke at the moment for 5th position. Not really much else going on. Everybody line astern, sort of spread out a little bit. So there's not really much to talk about as such. Interesting to see how these guys look after these tyres for these last few laps. So they will reach a point where they will drop off a cliff and just offer no grip whatsoever. I'm sure these guys are fully aware of that. They've done plenty of practice laps around here, so they know what they've got to do to bring it home. Carlsberg then maintaining second position, doing a really good job at the moment. It's impersonal best sector for him there, with Osnad on the fastest lap of a 1:40.5. IQC closing in on Carlsberg, I believe. Looks like he might be lining Carlsberg up for a move pretty shortly. Yeah, I think he's all over the back of him. He's going to have a wide entry into this straight and a good run. There we go. He's got past him. Good move there from IQC. Planned that perfectly out of the last left onto the long straight. I think there's much Carlsberg could have done about that one. But he won't give up, I'm sure of that. Keep pushing. The very end. So Rick Dubb then in fourth. With Hodgie just behind him. It's surprising, that little car. It's got quite a bit of poke. And then slow poke. He's in sixth, just behind Hodgie. Go back to seventh position and put in flaps. It's quite some way behind Slowpoke at this point. Don't think he's got enough laps left to catch him, but we'll see. We have Osnad then. He's not far behind put in flaps. Could be all changed there, and Ginger is looking really racy. Sure, he wants to get past Osnad. I think he's got the pace. A little bit of more tyre wear on that Jag. We seem to expect that though, don't we? Look at Osnad's tyre wear. It's about half of what Ginger's is. But that Jag is pretty quick in a straight line. It's got a lot of grunt. So grunt, I said, grunt. So if he's got the grunt going down this straight, he could get a little bit of slipstream and get onto the back of Osnad. Optimus Prime is also all over the back of Ginger right now, so he wants to take that position from him if he can. Osnad launches himself over that chicane, and Ginger's gone a bit wide there as well. It's probably going to cost him a tenth or two. Could give Optimus Prime a run on him down the straight. Let's have a look. Let's jump on board with Optimus. Takes a real tight line into that left-hand corner, and he's got the move done. Does he know? Ginger's fighting back. Optimus does have the inside. Now Ginger's going to have the inside line through these S's. Yeah. Optimus Prime obviously thought better of keeping his foot in there. Could have been an accident, could have been a spin. He's kept it nice and tidy all over the back of Carlsberg, Ginger. Has he got the speed to pull up to him for a pass on the left hand side here? I don't think he's close enough. No. But Ginger's gone quite wide there. Well, Optimus Prime has as well. Ginger's looking squirrely. Optimus could well have a run on him here. It's close enough for a move. You can see him jink out to the left now, so you can jump all over him on this left hand corner. Exactly that. Ginger's gone wide. Yeah, Optimus is going to take this without any problem. Unfortunately, Ginger there just didn't have the grip on the corner. Optimus Prime took a much tighter line in. Just made it stick really. Get out wide onto them marbles, and you just can't get the throttle down. You just can't. Let's move up and have a look at the field, see what we're doing. Osnad in 7th. I think he's going to get put in flaps here. Yes, good move there from Osnad. Put in flaps still all over the back of Osnad. He wants that position back. He's not going to give it up easily, I don't think. Moving into the quadruple right-hand corner. I don't know if they class that as 1 corner or 4, but there's 4 apexes, so we're going to go with 4 corners. Optimus Prime then is closed up right on the back of put-in flaps on Osnad. He's obviously got past, excuse me, got past Ginger as well. So I think Ginger might just be struggling a bit on them tyres. As you can see, that car does like to eat these tyres. And then Carlsberg's down in 10th at the moment. He's been in for a new set of tyres, hasn't he? So 10th position for him. Firepower on the mediums behind him, but with a fair bit of tyre wear. I don't know whether he's have a grip to mount an attack then on Carlsberg. We shall see. He's all over the back of him at the moment. Oh, looks like Firepower's going for it. No, he's backed out of it at the last minute. Oh, and he's run wide. He's run wide. That's going to slow him down a smidge. So, a bit of breathing room for Carlsberg now again then. Carlsberg Firepower's got it all to do. Osnad, fastest lap, 1:40.5. I think that's been set pretty much since the start. I don't think anyone's beaten that over the last few laps. So I'll just go back up to the front then and have a look at our leader. IQCW4. It is a Renault Megane. Driving a nice quiet race. Doesn't need to do anything crazy. Last lap of the race, got a couple of seconds lead as well. Let's just jump out and have a little look, see if we can see that gap. Yeah, it's about 3-4 second gap there. Needs to take it nice and easy now. He can secure the win in race 2. Rick Dubbs managed to get himself up to 2nd. GT Mac then in 3rd, Hodgie in 4th, Slowpoke in 5th, Osnad in 6th, Optimus Prime and Put-in Flaps fighting for 7th position here. And then we've got 9th Ginger, 10th Carlsberg and then 11th Firepower. I don't want to miss the leader coming over the line, so we'll jump back to him. I think he's got too far to go now, just around the quadruple right. Up the hill to the last double apex left. Hard on the brakes. Drag it around the corner. And power down nice and early. Yeah, well controlled there. And the IQCW4 comes across the line then to take the win for race 2. Fantastic drive from him. Rick Dubb in 2nd then, GT Mac in 3rd, Hodgie in 4th. Slowpoke comes across the line for 5th. Osnad then started at the back, managed to get himself back up to 6th. Not bad effort from him. Optimus Prime 7th. Put-in Flaps 8th. Then we have Ginger comes across in 9th with a 0.5 second penalty. Okay, and the video cut out before the end, so yeah, not much I can do about that. So that was race 2 at the Dragon Trail Garden Circuit. Join us again next week for the last of the sprint races. And then we move on to the Enduros, which are 50-minute races, as I said. All 3 tyre compounds to be used. Quite exciting races because lots of different strategies going on with the guys, lots of different cars. So yeah, join us for the last of the sprint races next week, and hope you enjoyed the race. I will see you next week. Cheers.